hope you're all well and that you're looking after each other and looking after yourselves. I've been thinking lately about people who inspire me. Now, in the Bible, there are a lot of people who have been inspirational, but I was thinking more about people who are alive today. Now, I've been inspired by lots of people in my life, and quite often people inspire us to try something new, to take up a hobby perhaps. A friend of mine a couple of years ago inspired me to try and crochet. So it's a bit like knitting. Instead of 2 needles, you have 1 hook. Now, when I first started, I wasn't very good. I couldn't do it in a straight line, and I ended up with a very strange looking triangle. And then I practiced to try and get straighter lines, and it was a bit like a trapezium. But I persevered. I got some advice, I watched some YouTube clips, and my friend helped me. And now I'm a bit better. Now I can do things like make butterflies, wreaths to decorate my house. I've even started to make a blanket, and my rows are about even. But what about people that we all know? How might they inspire us? So today I'm going to talk to you about one particular person, but I'm not going to just tell you the name straight away. I'll tell you that this is a male. I'm going to show you some clues, see if you can guess who it is. So my first clue is this. It's a very snowy peak. I wonder where in the world it might be or what it might be called. This is Mount Everest. And the person that I'm going to talk to you about has climbed Mount Everest. Next clue. Scouts. Some of you might be in a scout, cubs or brownies. This person has quite a lot to do with the scouts. Do you know yet? Now I have got this that says, "Who dares wins." Perhaps you've seen this emblem before. Got it yet? Okay, let me give you some more clues. This might help you with the person's name. Got a bear and a grill. Any ideas who it might be? Yes, I am going to talk to you about Bear Grylls. Edward Michael Bear Grylls is a 46-year-old TV adventurer who sold over 18 million books and has been awarded an OBE from the Queen for services to young people, the media and charity. In 1996, aged 21, Grylls broke his back when on an SAS training exercise in Zambia. His parachute failed to deploy. For 18 months after this near-death experience in Zambia, he became one of the youngest ever to climb Mount Everest. He's the Honorary Colonel to the Royal Marine Commandos and the youngest ever UK Chief Scout and the first ever Chief Ambassador to the World Scout Organisation. He's also an ambassador to the Prince's Trust, which is an organisation which provides training, financial and practical support to young people in the United Kingdom. So what else has Bear done that provides inspiration to others? Well, he is part of a Becoming X foundation, which strives to support those who need it most. They try to help everyone to realise their potential no matter what their starting point in life. They try to support school and university students, particularly in countries around the world with lower incomes. They help to organise people in communities that are not supported, and also support individuals around the world to achieve their full potential. Here is a clip of Bear telling you more.
I think it's interesting with some of the really iconic, successful people out there. They were never the natural, brilliant people. They were often the underdog. The truth is I don't have a lot of self-confidence and I never really had much self-belief either. But I think we can draw strength from our weaknesses, that it's okay to not feel super confident. So I'd really reach out to young people who are the unseen and the unsung and the uncelebrated. I never really had any career aspirations as a young kid. All I wanted to do was climb trees and get muddy. I was never particularly brilliant at sports or academics or stuff at school, and I think I knew that I loved adventure. I loved to be close to my dad. I knew that I was gaining skills accidentally through the adventures we were doing, and the army was a natural kind of progression of those things. And I kind of heard my dad when he said, just try in life to work out of your core competency, and it's okay to follow your heart. Well, I think you do this step at a time, inch by inch, and you try and stay true to the vision. For me, my goal was simple. One is that one day I really dreamt of being able to stand on the roof of the world on the summit of Everest. But then life comes along and hits us sideways with something unexpected. Then you really see what people are made of. And for me, that time came when I had my parachuting accident whilst I was serving in the military, and I broke my back in 3 places and spent, months in and out of, hospitals, and suddenly now all bets are off. How are you going to rebuild it from here? And the truth is, I struggled with confidence and I struggled a lot with self-doubt, but I was dogged and I was determined. So really, for me, the real summit, metaphorical and emotional and physical and everything, was rebuilding from there and having the tenacity to try and keep going.
How then, might you ask, is Bear a hero of the faith? This is what Bear says in advice to us. Bear wants kids to embrace fears and risks. If you meet someone who says they don't have fear, it means one of 2 things. 1, they're not telling the truth, or 2, they're not going for anything big enough in their life. What I've learned through many trips and many failures is that you've got to move towards the difficult stuff. And the irony is that the things we fear most often disappear. One thing that helps him confront fear, he says, is his religious faith. When he published Soul Food for Young Explorers last autumn, it quickly became the #1 bestseller in Amazon's Christian prayer books for children category. It begins with, remember this. You have a light within you, the Holy Spirit, and wherever you go, you will bring a light greater than the darkness around you. He says for him, faith is not very churchy. It's just a sense that he really believes there's something out there, that we're all loved. We're given a light and a strength to live our lives. For him, Christ has been a quiet, empowering, daily presence to tackle life with that sort of light inside him. His life motto is something that we could take forward from this hero of faith. His motto is courage and kindness, never give up. How can you take inspiration from this hero of faith? God bless you all.